Also in your 11th house. The 11th house is connection to friends, new organizations, connections to others, new connections. So I feel like for some of you, there's this new freedom to connect, to find new ways to, connect to those that you want some type of commitment, some type of harmony with. So this month, I feel you Geminis are focusing on what is going to give you this harmony and peace and connections to others. So let's see here. We see the anchor. So the anchor is about focusing on maybe a relationship that isn't as anchored, isn't as strong as you want it to be, Gemini. So some of you are focusing on those relationships that have been maybe a little bit turbulent, and to find out if there is going to be this commitment, this peace, this harmony that you can have in your relationship. And I feel right now you're looking at your circle of friends, you're looking at, what's bringing you peace in your relationships. So, yeah, she will have a new moon at the end of this month in your connection to your 11th house. That's why I feel that you're finding new circles of friends. You're getting out there in the world. You're connecting to new vibrations that are going to allow you to grow and learn and prosper. So let's go to the second house, and that is in regards to your finances and resources. So let's see how your finances. Oh, that one. Oh, two cards want to fly out. So let's see what those two cards are for you. Okay, so there is some type of challenge for some of you Geminis. The Four of Swords is dealing with some type of stress, something in regards to understanding your financial responsibilities. So I do feel there is some type of challenge that you're facing. And then you have the Devil card. The Devil card is, breaking free from these challenges that you have been facing maybe in your finances here. And the Devil card is saying, are you shackled to, just all your financial responsibilities? Do you feel like you have too much that you have to deal with, that you are wanting some type of break from, release? So I feel a lot of you Geminis are focusing on what you need to maybe release or let go in regards to your financial situation. I feel there's things that you are like, shackled to because of your financial responsibilities that you want to let go. And so this may be a month that you are trying to challenge yourself to learn about how to break away from those financial responsibilities and situations that are holding you back. And I feel like a lot of you Geminis are focusing on, what you need to change so that you can be more open to having more freedom. Freedom is a strong word, I feel, for a lot of you Geminis this month here. And so let's go to the third house. And the third house is this focus on communication. So let's see how your communication is feeling. Two more cards here. Nine of Swords and Eight of Swords. So, wow, there's something fearful, something that you are worried about maybe saying in regards to communication, and maybe in regards to relationship, because I do see the Devil card, and we see the Four of Wands on top of here, and the Anchor, and the Five of Swords of Challenges. So I feel there is something that you're feeling challenged this month, Gemini, in regards to communication, in regards to a relationship, being fearful to communicate or break free from something. The Nine of Swords, as you can see, for some of you Geminis, you feel trapped, you feel stuck, and you're not sure what to do, but there's fear holding you back from this change or really looking at the situation. Should you challenge this situation? Yes, you need to look at why you're feeling like this for some of you Geminis, because I really feel like you're really too you're ready to really grow and expand and have more insight into who you are. So communication this month, that's why I feel like there's something growing from within you, Geminis, in regards to your spiritual strength and the wisdom that you are receiving. It's like you are learning more. And in that case, I feel like you're becoming more wise in the communication that is coming through you to be able to, give more insight in the way that you want to come across to others. So yeah, there is something that you're tapping into this month here, Geminis, in regards to communication, and something that you're fearful from maybe breaking free from, and it may have to do in regards to maybe a relationship, a partnership. that may be a little bit unstable. So, and it could be in regards to finances. We see that there may be for some of you Geminis having sleepless nights because of maybe some of those financial responsibilities that you're having to deal with here. So let's see here. We're going to the fourth house, and there will be a full moon there on 9 March in your fourth house of family and home. So let's see how your family life is looking. Something coming into fruition, something that is coming into light in regards to your fourth house of family and home. So what do we have here? Five of Cups. Yeah, there's something missing. Something that is disappointing for you, for some of you Geminis, in your family life. And the Prince of Wands is saying, well, I see freedom. I see, new energy. I feel like this is about more fun and adventure for some of you Geminis in your fourth house of family and home. Something's coming into fruition to pay attention to this Five of Cups. Are you feeling happy? Do you feel lonely? Do you have a deep connection with your family, with the loved ones? There's something missing and lacking for some of you Geminis in your family life. And the Prince of Wands is about you wanting to break free, to have more fun, to have more venture. It could be that you need to just go out and have some fun, go take a vacation, get away for the weekend. But the Prince of Wands is encouraging you Geminis that with this 9 March full moon in your fourth house of family and home, look at the Five of Cups for what it is. You do have the Five of Swords also in your reading, meaning there are some challenges and tasks that you need to face in regards to who you are, your self-worth, your feelings, your emotions. And, if you're not here with the Prince of Wands and you're still here, then there needs to be some type of freedom. I feel like some of you are wanting to break free from something here. There may be a strong connection to a fire energy, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or some of you that are dealing with this situation in regards to the Five of Cups, feeling lonely, disappointed, upset about something in regards to the family life here. So, let's see here. Let us look at the fifth house. And maybe that's why the card of support is here. You know, receiving support from your family to get through some type of challenge and test, an obstacle, something very karmic that you're going through, it's important to reach out for that support from others. I feel you're going to really be able to release some type of situation if you do open up to your feelings. But I feel like there's this freedom for some of you Geminis in regards to family life, home life, wanting to get away, wanting to break free, trying to find the stability and peace that you want here. So maybe that's what's happening on 9 March, something coming into fruition to make you realize what you need to do in regards to feeling stuck, having sleepless nights, and breaking free from that so that you can have more of the Prince of Wands energy, fun, excitement, adventure, really enjoying yourself more, Gemini, in your family life. So let's go to the fifth house. And that is all about love, romance, children, your creative flow. Let's see how your fifth house is looking for March here. So, the death card here. So, I just feel there's a change maybe in regards to love. Looking at why there's been some pain, sorrow, disappointment, sleepless nights. And the death card is saying maybe there is a big change that I am going through because remember, you have a lot of energy in your eighth house. That is the sign of Scorpio. Excuse me. That is the sign of Scorpio. And that is in your eighth house. Excuse me. So, where was I going with that? Let me pull another card. So I do feel because there is this focus on your eighth house. With Jupiter in there, you've got Pluto in there, Saturn is in there, Mars will be in there for most of the month. And then Jupiter will go into your ninth house at the end of this month. Excuse me, not Jupiter, but Saturn. Excuse me. Okay. So anyway, let us go into the next card here. Should have got my water, and of course I forgot it. So, Sorry about that coughing. Let's move along here. New beginning. That's what I feel is like there is a big change for some of you Geminis in regard to relationships and freedom and new circles of friends and a new beginning. So yeah, some of you are changing a situation, maybe in a relationship, in love, force, realizing that there is something missing, lacking in regards to love. And that's why I feel like the death card is there for some of you for this change. Are you in a place where you feel like you are going to fulfill your hopes, wishes, and dreams? Will you have that happily ever after? Do you feel like you will have peace and harmony in the relationship? And that's what some of you are looking at this month in regards to love here. So let's pull out some romance angel cards here. There may be a strong connection to a Scorpion energy for some of you Geminis. There may be a connection to a Capricorn. So let's see here. Let me pull a few love cards for you. Retreat. Yeah, some of you need to break maybe away from a relationship and go, on a retreat. Maybe you need some privacy, some quietness. Maybe this is you going with someone who you are having some type of situation that has been difficult in a relationship that maybe you need to go on a retreat. So yeah, some of you Geminis are focusing on disconnecting from the world and focusing on relationships, focusing on self. For a big change here, attraction, but there is some type of attraction with someone, some type of attraction that you're feeling here. So let's see what this attraction worth waiting for. Some of you have been waiting for a special attraction, a special love energy. And that's why I feel there's something coming about for some of you that you've been waiting for this change, waiting to break free from something that you've been wanting to do for a long time. So let's see here. Let's pull a couple more cards in the love energy. Worth waiting for. There's attraction. Retreat, freeing yourself. That's why I feel when I said earlier this word of freedom. Some of you need to free yourself from a relationship, and that's why I see this focus on yourself, Gemini. Focus, seek out support from others. But I do feel some of you are focusing on what you need in March. Mercury still in retrograde, it will go direct. March 10th. So I feel like right now you really are thinking about those things. This could be the one. So there's an attraction. There could be someone that you've been waiting to, connect to, and now you have this energy. It could be the one, but we see that the devil's energy is here. So some of you may be shackled up with someone, needing to be free, wanting to have some type of commitment and fun and freedom with someone else here. Yeah, I see a strong connection to a fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries for some of you. And in regards to um, the relationship energy. So anyway, okay, so let's go to our sixth house here for you Geminis, and that's connection to your day-to-day life here. So let's see. Wow, you get the Ace of Swords. That's victory and success in your day-to-day life. This is clarity. This is striving to be the best that you can be here. So I do feel there is success this month in your workflow, new clarity coming to you. And that's why you get 2 wins. You get the Rider card. 2 wins in your day-to-day life, showing that there is some type of success that you will have. You are striving for some type of beginning. You are striving to, focus on your future, and that's what you're doing. So yeah, a lot of you Geminis, you are seeing that top of the mountain, and there's and I see this horse freedom to be successful, freedom to climb that mountain for some of you Geminis here. But yeah, your day-to-day life looks very successful, looks really great. Let's see here. Let's go to the seventh house, and that's the connection to your relationships, marriage, contracts, business deals, one-on-one connections. So let's see, Gemini, how that energy is flowing for you. the Five of Pentacles. So we see three fives in your reading. We've got the Five of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. So I do feel, and then it's in the seventh house of relationships, marriage, contracts, partnerships. There is definitely something going on in regards to a relationship, a partnership, some type of fear and sleepless nights and challenge that you have to face in regards to this. So there is something that I feel some of you Geminis are lacking in a relationship, lacking in love, feeling disappointed, not has connected, across the bear. So some of you Geminis are bearing a strong cross in your heart in regards to love, and that's why I feel there's fear, sleepless nights, feeling stuck, wanting to have more fun, love, romance here for some of you Geminis. So let's go to the eighth house, and I feel like that's important to focus on that. The eighth house is where you're having a lot of energy still. That's why there's a huge. This year is a time of transformation, time for you to delve into your psychological needs, time to connect to the universe and delve deep into the mysteries of life here. And like I said, you have Jupiter there for the next year here. Pluto trying to resurrect your soul. That is just a deep cleansing and clearing. You'll have Saturn and Mars in there for most of the month. And then Saturn will finally move out of your eighth house to your ninth house. And that's why I feel you're getting ready for a shift. You're getting ready for a change. And I feel a lot of you are going to start to use that Jupiter energy that's in your eighth house to focus on the big picture, focus on your wisdom. And a lot of you are going to start to learn, to teach, to really understand the wisdom and insight. You're going to become very spiritual in the next couple of years, Geminis. It's beautiful because you're going to become the alchemist. You see the number one again, and that's why I feel like there's the death, a change. That's why we're emphasizing this connection to you in the eighth house of freedom, of starting something new. Has the magician, has the alchemist here, creating new potions and desires. Gemini, that is where the eighth house energy is going to give you all the luck. Learn and focus and understand and expand who you are in the eighth house, because you're going to be the alchemist. You do that is about you reaching out to the universe, you finding different and unusual ways to understand the concepts that are quite different than what you're used to. And that's what you Geminis are doing, expanding your knowledge, becoming this alchemist, really learning how to, change, what is that, silver into gold or whatever that saying is. But I love it. I love it. It shows how deep you are, how deep of a change is this for you, that you're resurrecting your soul and becoming this alchemist, this big change. Everything that you have been feeling worried about is because of this eighth house energy. The Jupiter energy that has gone into your eighth house is saying, let's dig in. Let's focus on what we need to do to make these changes in our day-to-day lives. So let's go deep. Let's go into and delve into the darkness, into those places that you need to focus on, Gemini, to be able to come through everything and see what you are bearing in your heart and having to change. This is going to be a very strong month for you, Geminis, to make sure that you're meditating, really staying present. Because I feel like even though there's all this beautiful energy coming, this month may be kind of heavy because you're feeling that change. You're feeling that heaviness because you not must face those challenges and difficulties. You have to go to the shadow side. You have to really look at what is happening for you, and then things will be illuminated this month in regards to that. No kidding. There is the moon's energy. That's why the moon is very important this month. Like I said, you're going to have a full moon in your fourth house of family home, 9 March. Then a new moon in your 11th house. That is the connection to friends, new circles of friends, connecting to new associations, organizations, fulfilling your hopes, wishes, and dreams. So this is a month that the moon's energy is really going to be strong with you. Your intuition, your insights, things coming into fruition, things being illuminated. Be ready for all that, because I feel like the wisdom is coming to you. So let's focus on that ninth house, because that is where Saturn is going by the end of this month here. Saturn in Aquarius in your ninth house. is going to be all about seeking wisdom from the universe and learning those different concepts. You aren't going to be, I feel, the same in the next couple of years. You really are going to open up this beautiful connection to the universe, to your angels and guides, the divine. You really are going to understand how that works and how that is going to be how that is going to really solidify and help you in your day-to-day life here. It's beautiful because I really feel you're going to start to really learn and grow and be able to teach others what you have maybe gone through, what you have learned to believe in yourself, right? That's what we all have to do, Gemini. We got to delve deep into our energy, delve deep into our soul, and really connect to our insight and intuition so that we can really make that change in things to really grow and prosper into the alchemist. And the alchemist is all about creating your own desires, creating your dreams. That's